very vivid in my mind, this one, because we don't get them that often. I was in the control room. That's my place for the match days. I sit up there with the CCTV operators and the safety team.
The first person to spot it was a steward, standing by one of the car parks, and they reacted really, really quickly. Now, they made the initial call into control room.
Then I get an update from the stewards on the ground as well to say that he's gone blue. That's enough to me to say the patient's in cardiac arrest.
The number of people that have sudden cardiac arrest in the community that don't survive is depressingly high. Second by second, when your heart stops, goes into a fatal rhythm, your body is starting to die, so oxygen is not being delivered to all of your cells.
The point is, with the heart, it needs a little shock to get it back into rhythm, and the quicker you can get defib on, the better it is for the patient.
The speed of reaction, the stewards noticing there was something wrong, our team were there within about a minute and a half, recognised cardiac arrest, straight on the chest, straight into CPR, defibrillator was on very, very quickly.
The longer you wait it, the less chance they've got of survival.
I'm a bit of a football nut. I have 5 season tickets at Nottingham Forest, and I also go to most of the away games, so travelling around the country every weekend, sometimes midweek as well, is what I enjoy doing. It's actually a family occasion when we go to games, so it's that's really why Forest is a big part of my life. I got off the train with some Brighton supporters, and they turned right for their turnstiles. I got to go further round the ground, and I became aware that all was not well. I looked round to see if there was anywhere I could either sit down or lean against. There wasn't anything that I could find. So I then recall taking 2 steps forward, and that's the last I remember until Rob Galloway was talking to me.
What usually happens on a match day is we have our meetings, all the medical teams plan who's going to work where, and then we're having a normal day really. I think I was seeing somebody else in the East First Aid stand over there, and we then I got a call saying high priority cardiac arrest outside the stadium by the club shop, and so I obviously left my patient I was seeing and started to run. And that's when I saw what was happening.
When the team were there within 2 minutes, the defibrillator was on within 10 seconds afterwards, so very quick CPR, very quick defibrillation, and that's what brought Bob back.
Shock delivered.
We got return of spontaneous circulation after one shock, and we could tell it was going to be really successful because he started to wake up really, really quickly.
That first 3 minutes was vital, and it was a perfect illustration of that chain of survival. Early recognition, early call, early commencement CPR, and an AED attached.
We've had 7 survival stories out of 7, which something we're extremely proud of. It's something that shows that you can put plans in place, but you've got to deliver them as well. And the key part of that is steward training, staff training, and the defibs that we have on site as well.
I knew that I was in the right hands, and all I could do was trust in them.
Now, we've had 7 at the Amex, 7 cardiac arrests since the Amex has been open in the last 12 years. And we've had a success rate of 100%, so 7 out of 7. If you look at the statistics of that, the chance of one patient surviving a cardiac arrest is 1 in 20. So for 2, it's 1 in 20 times 1 in 20, it's 1 in 400. If you take it up to 7, the chance of this being due to luck is 1 in 1.28 billion. It's not due to luck, it's due to having defibrillators, it's having people train the CPR, and this type of success rate could be replicated.
It's testament to the club investing in a dozen or so AEDs that are all over the club. So we'll have defibs to people within probably a minute or so.
I'm in no doubt that had someone not spotted me very quickly, and then 3 St John's ambulance volunteers come to attend to me, then it would have been a very different outcome. But also as well, we need to make sure that people know where those defibrillators are and that they know how to use them, because these are literally life and death situations, and time is of the essence.
It's this importance of educating people of how they make a difference. because they make a massive difference. And it's just getting people to understand that and not being scared of them. And this, with effective CPR and the AED, your chain of survival makes a complete difference to someone's outcome.
Seeing somebody survive and survive really well, regain consciousness within a couple of minutes of CPR starting, yeah, it's absolutely inspiring. It shows that CPR and defibrillation work.